Well, welcome. We're so glad to see you all. You're reminding me a little bit of a television show, so I can't wait to see what happens next. Jacksonville, North Carolina, are you ready?
Let's go!
You may begin.
The story of our river's restoration is one of resilience, vision, and community spirit. It stands as a testament to what we can achieve when we own our past and commit to preserving our environment for future generations. This is our story.
My brother and my mother and my dad, we would spend all day on the river fishing. And we would play down there, play in the water and all that. And the water just started looking worse and worse and worse. And then finally we realized that the water was dead.
To win World War II, an amphibious campaign was considered essential for victory. Miles of undeveloped beaches and adjacent river were needed for training. The area around Jacksonville and our new river, which provided miles of untouched oceanfront property and had few residents, was identified. It is now Camp Lejeune.
Following the war, our community experienced rapid growth. By the 80s, our infrastructure was straining, and in the 90s, even more troops were assigned to the area. Today, more than 44,000 Marines, sailors, Coast Guardsmen, and their families are stationed on and off of the base.
The degradation of the New River began abundantly clear in June of 1995 when 22 million gallons of untreated hog waste spilled into tobacco fields and flowed into the New River. Scientists warned of a large fish kill as the huge brownish red plume slowly moved down the New River. But it didn't happen because the river was organically dead. Jacksonville has a spirit of listening to our residents, and they spoke up in committees, public forums, and directly to elected officials. A diverse group of citizens said they wanted their river back. It was a shared vision of what we should be. I served in the Marine Corps, and the saying Marine Green is intended to unify and accomplish the mission. Jacksonville looks around the room to ensure the whole community is represented, and when it listens, our community engagement opportunities are diverse, inclusive, and proactive. The Jacksonville City Council unanimously voted to accept the cleanup as a moral responsibility and to help restore, protect, and develop future stewards of the New River.
The message was, man messed it up, man fixed it, don't let it happen again.
The city built an environmentally friendly land application plant for wastewater treatment. The treated effluent is spread into forests, which are regularly harvested. The Marine Corps agreed to consolidate 8 wastewater plants on the base into 2 that used advanced technology to return pure water to the river. The New River Roundtable, of which the base is a key member, was formed to watch over the river and encourage collaboration.
The county's economic developer was working with NC State and University professors to create aquaculture projects. One potential crop was oysters, which have a unique ability to filter about 20 gallons of water a day. The idea grew to introduce 10 million oysters into and around Wilson Bay, where the pollution was most severe. Along with aeration, restored wetlands, and stormwater mitigation, the project worked. And within months, new life was found in Wilson Bay.
A diverse group of students, residents, Marines, and their families volunteered to help the scientists with the projects. They helped restore the wetlands and deploy oysters, and in the process became the newest stewards of the river. The community now has a triathlon with competitive swimming in the river. That could not have happened in the past.
We're sustaining our river restoration with the innovative Oyster Highway. It includes 12 one-acre oyster reefs spanning from Jacksonville to near the river's mouth, where native oysters grow naturally. Since we started, it has evolved into a $4 million project featuring cutting-edge substrate that greatly enhances oyster recruitment. We're also working to address 4 other watershed projects. Approximately 420 million gallons of the New River is cleaned through the 21 million deployed oysters every day. These oysters and our efforts are a lasting testament that our community cares about our river and is committed to keeping it clean.
The Sturgeon City Environmental Education Center was created to tell the story of the river and create future stewards of the river. Man messed it up, man fixed it, Don't let it happen again. The center has become so successful it evolved into a standalone nonprofit educating more than 20,000 youth and family members each year who represent the diversity of military and civilian community. We practice inclusion, all who wish to learn about our environment. This was our innovation, to react and to support and provide a sustainable way to tell the story of our river cleanup and educate future generations of stewards of the river. Being housed at the former wastewater treatment plant, it also provides a visual reminder of the need for environmental resiliency for our river.
And why is the center named Sturgeon City?
Well, sturgeons are bottom feeders, and the heavy sludge from the river prevented them from returning to spawn, so they abandoned the new river. Some sturgeon, though, have returned, and it takes decades to restore them back to their former numbers.
The Jacksonville Youth Council is part of our efforts to create multiple ways of sustainability and resilience. The Youth Council is composed of high school students from all over our county. These students engage directly with elected officials and learn about their community. This program and others detail our commitment to real civic engagement, real diversity, and to advancing input for a shared vision while respecting our desire to provide for inclusiveness and equity. Another program is the New River Institutes, which each summer invites students to engage in our sustainable environmental activities, thus making them part of our commitment to recruit stewards for the river of our future.
I helped with the institutes while I was at UNC Chapel Hill. Now UNC has 87 undergrads who are participating in research in my home county. The research demonstrates the effectiveness of the restoration processes used and that they can be replicated elsewhere. I've been a participant in the Clean and Green cleanups of the city, and I've seen the impact that Sturgeon City Environmental Education Center makes in creating future stewards of the river. My hometown's commitment to this massive environmental restoration project inspired me to pursue a career in environmental education, and I carry the story and pride in my community with me wherever I go.
After our first designation, we learned something. Our community had to continue to value the League's Civic Index. The Civic Affairs Committee has been tasked with regularly evaluating our community's civic infrastructure using the index. We appreciate the tough questions about civic engagement, authentic communication, inclusiveness, and our community's shared vision. Since 1992, there have been 11 different civic index reports made. Through listening first, we discover new ideas and consensus from a collaborative session where questions are asked and ideas as well as solutions flourish.
Way to go. In a previous version of the Civic Index, our community adopted the concept of a triad of government, businesses, and nonprofits collaborating to create a better community. We realized that our nonprofit community was not effectively sharing information and coordinating efforts. So the city created and staffed the Nonprofit Executives Roundtable to provide a mechanism for sharing information and advancing professionalism in quality training for executives and board members. Together with our partners, we achieved a shared vision of what Jacksonville could be with a strong, unified nonprofit community.
I'm with the Coastal Conservation Association and the North Carolina Wildlife Habitat Foundation. Both are part of the many organizations that provided funds to start the Oyster Highway. As a lifelong fisherman, I know that by creating a resilient, sustainable habitat, the Oyster Highway has changed the quality of fishing in the New River. Water quality has improved, and new habitats have been created to protect young fish and help them thrive on the man-made reefs. Many fishermen and an expanding group of river guides understand this incredible impact, and we are enjoying a thriving fishery built by the hands of many volunteers and the city. I'm proud to be part of passing our fishing heritage to another generation.
Our city is proud of this novel river cleanup. We're also proud that the University of North Carolina at Wilmington is considering a full-time teaching site for its prestigious marine science program at Sturgeon City.
And when the big spill occurred, our citizens were engaged and communicated their needs. We've done this proudly with inclusiveness and equity, collaborating with numerous organizations and neighborhoods, and it has resulted in innovations that can be replicated. We use every opportunity, including the annual community development surveys, to listen carefully to our citizens and share their input with the entire city.
We sincerely believe that we have shown a steadfast and enduring commitment to environmental resilience, stewardship, and sustainability through meaningful community engagement. We are proud that we seek to be diverse, inclusive, and proactive. We understand and appreciate the need for a shared vision of what we can become, and we firmly believe that our actions demonstrate this.
Jacksonville's impact is measured in the continued actions we take to clean the river and inspire new stewards. At the same time, we're integrating these actions into our civic infrastructure to sustain this stewardship of the new river and to better our community. These experiences uniquely prepare us for our community for tough conversations such as climate change.
And on behalf of the youth of Jacksonville, we accept our role as stewards of the new river.